Good morning. Let's go make breakfast. First thing I do before I eat breakfast, before I drink coffee, there's been some days I haven't even drank coffee lately. Crazy, I know. Who is she? But I drink my water. So I get a lot of people that in the check-ins when we do our programs that talk about how they can't hit their water goal. And I'm like, I don't understand. The first thing you need to do when you first wake up is fix your 40-ounce tumbler, put whatever little water packet, little fruit, whatever you want in there, and start guzzling. That's the first thing I do. I probably drink, I don't know, a crap ton of this before I start anything. I just really crave water first thing in the morning. It's something that my body wants. So I go ahead and knock out some of my goal water by doing that. So I'm going to chug this and start. Yes, I have my eye patches on because today is a rest day, friends. Welcome. I'm going to show you what I eat today on a rest day. Just a little bit of clarification. I am eating 2,200 calories on leg days, 2,150 on upper days, and on my rest days significantly lower. I'm kind of calorie cycling because on Saturday night I have whatever I want for dinner and dessert. And today I woke up and weighed in at an all-time new low. I weighed in at 153. That was actually my goal for the shred. I didn't make it, but I made it today while eating a little bit more. There you go. So I'm happy about that. A lot of you are probably going to ask, like, what are your plans in if you've met your goal? I am going to continue to increase my food a little bit at a time and just chisel away at any body fat. And then when I get to a particular point, we're going to raise them max to maintenance, and I'm living there indefinitely. That is the goal. I have no end game. I have no deadline, no time frame. So I am just really enjoying being a science experiment, seeing how my body responds and playing around with stuff. If you've got the time and if you've got the means to do so, I suggest you do that. Try different workout classes, try different movements. If you've been doing the same thing for a year and you wanted to try hot yoga or something, try it. If you've been wanting to calorie cycle or do something like that, try it. So for today on my rest day, you might be like, girl, this is lower calorie for you. It's because I'm calorie cycling. I don't need as many calories today on a rest day. I do more on my training days, and then that way I can enjoy Saturday and it does not affect the scale whatsoever because I've met my calories allotted for the entire week as a whole. So I'm gonna drink my water, get the boys breakfast ready, and show you what we're eating for our first meal of this rest day. Got 8 ounces of weighed raw potatoes that I've cubed up. I sprayed it with a little bit of nonstick, and then for seasoning, I'm using the Noble Made Classic Barbecue. I've showed this before. I don't think you can get this anymore. A lot of y'all were like, where can I get it? I used to get it from Whole Foods all the time or Amazon, and I looked and I can't find anymore, so that's all I got left. I love it on sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna air fry these for about 4:30, 20 minutes or so until they start looking like I like. You'll probably see where this is going. Y'all probably like, girl, I know you. I know what this is. We finally got some pasture-raised eggs, so we're gonna make one of those fried up with a runny yolk. Are y'all all kinds of different seasoning type of girly in a dish? I am, depending on what it is. It's fine. This Kinder's Chili Crunch is my favorite on eggs, and I am almost out of it. When I'm out, I am buying more. I know. With the seasoning game is strong still, even though we have refrained. But this one is a must for eggs. My protein, I'm using this sous vide sliced grass-fed beef sirloin from Costco. I have had this before. It is very good. 19 grams of protein and 120 calories for 3 ounces, and I think that's what we are going with today. Potatoes are done. I've got my heated up steak on top. 42 grams of sliced avocado, our runny egg back there, and about 16 grams of my taco Greek yogurt dressing I make, only because I would have put more, but I gotta make a new batch because I am out. I was literally beating the bottle to get it out of there. So that is our breakfast. Who says you cannot have steak for breakfast? You surely can, with our protein coffee back there, for a total of 558 calories, 44 grams of protein, 54 carbs, 21 grams of fat, and 11 fiber, y'all. Fiber from potatoes, both russet and sweet, and avocado. Get that Whole Foods fiber in. It's going to help you so much. Just to show you guys before I dig in, we have almost finished our first 40-ouncer for the day. I drink way more than I'm supposed to just because it's so freaking hot and it's just been serving me. But yeah, you can get your water in. Drink it first thing. Here is today's rest day spooky shopping fit. We have our OG Halloween shirt from Walmart. Forever and a day ago, I did crop it, but y'all, I am not getting rid of this thing until it's falling apart. That's how much I love it. These fluorescent orange shorts, I have them in almost every color. I am obsessed with these off of Amazon. I will link them down below. They have the built-in like panties and just, I don't know, for summer, it's just so freaking hot. They've been so comfortable. They are my go-to. And OG leopard print sneakers from Walmart forever ago. And our little fanny pack. That is what we are looking like, friends. Let's go spooky hunting. I'm not going to take you guys along with me just because I want to spend time with the boys, but anything that I find and I buy, I will show you guys afterwards for a little haul. I am going to pack a snack too, so I will show you guys that. Saint says hello, doing his yoga pose. Finally got everybody dressed. We are ready to hit the road a little bit later than I like. I want to get home by around 2-ish so I can eat lunch here. However, we're probably gonna stop and get them lunch, maybe at Sonic. We did that last week and it was so nice to get a nice refreshing drink there. I love Sonic's drinks. That's the only thing I like there, and their ice cream. But food, trash in my opinion. We are taking a snack. I'm taking the Lesser Evil popcorn. The Himalayan Gold's probably my favorite currently. I do like the Himalayan, what is it, the sea salt one or whatever. It's good, pink Himalayan salt. And then I have my Traveler filled up. I'm gonna take my other 40 ouncer. And we've got one of the watermelon candy electrolyte packets from PEScience. I love these specific flavors. Watermelon candy, fire, and guava pineapple. They're constantly sold out, but check on their website and Burgess will get you a discount because you get how many in here? You get 30 sticks in here for the price. It will last you forever, okay? Like a whole month if you're drinking one a day. They are so, so good, and I've been loving them for the summer. I've been incorporating them every single day. So I've got that, and we'll get another little fun drink lots of water later, so plenty of liquids in.
3 hours later.
Back home, it is 1:40, perfect timing. If my hair is looking crazy, number one, it's Wednesday, so halfway to washing day. And secondly, it rained on us a couple of times, so it's looking a little hot mess express. I did already drink my Sonic drink and I already put it in the trash. My order as of late has been a large Coke Zero, add diet cherry easy style. So you can do like regular, easy, or like a lot. And easy style has been perfect. It says 0 calorie, but I always allot 25 calories because that's what it used to be back in the day in your tracking app, but the menu has changed, so I don't trust it. So I add a little bit just in case to have a little wiggle room there for any like additives for the drinkaroos. But the Sonic drink has been on point, so refreshing, and I guzzled that bad boy down before I got home. So now it is time for lunch. I will show y'all what we scored at Home Goods and all the places today. We got a little haul, a little happy. With the things that I get y'all is all year stuff. There's a couple of things I may pick up that's just for Halloween, but most of everything that I get on all of this Halloween hunting stuff, it's out all year. Like look at my salt and pepper shakers I got from Cracker Barrel, if you guys remember. All this stuff stays out all year for me. I don't feel bad, you know, for having this little Halloween hunting spooky hunt indulgent every year because this stuff's only out at this time, but it's stuff that, you know, I use all year that y'all could go and find all year in a regular home decor store. I cannot. So I'm happy with our finds today. All right, let me shut up and get lunch because I'm starving. I have been screaming here and all over Instagram especially about tuna. I had someone last week ask me about getting 100 grams of protein in. I'm struggling to get and reach 100 grams of protein. Like the videos that I'm posting these, and then I have a whole playlist. I'm gonna link down below all those high protein meal preps and recipes and stuff, guys. It should be no problem to hit 100 grams of protein between 2 meals and a snack, to be honest with you. It should not be difficult. Tuna, though, is one of the most underrated protein sources because it's the cheapest protein source you can find and also the best protein macro ratio, okay? Don't sleep on tuna, I'm telling you guys. And don't like care about what people say when you bring in the break room. Let them mind their business. You reaching goals, girl. Like tell them to go somewhere. We've got a can of tuna and this is how I make mine, and it's stupid simple, but I like it, okay? You can add relish to this, you can add pickles, whatever. This is just basic B, like what I've been liking. A serving of light mayo, a ton of mustard. I like a lot of mustard in my tuna. And then this is the secret for me. The garlic salt with parsley from Aldi is fire. Be generous. And then pepper, black pepper, and that's it. I've got a light string cheese and a serving of the Snack Factory honey mustard pretzel bites. This is coming in to be 315 calories, 33 grams of protein, y'all, for 300 calories, 22 carbs, 11 fat, and 1 fiber. I said it would be better if I added another type of fruit over here, some raspberries, blackberries for some more fruit, but we are going to be getting pretty damn close to our goal of 25 grams of fiber today with dinner and our dessert we're having later. So this is what we're going in with. We eat dinner early, about 5, and it's about 2 o'clock right now. Here is the damage for today. Look at me being so mindful and demure out there spooky shopping. Okay, first we had to get a tote bag. I was obsessed. They had a few different variations. This is the one that I picked because just look at the spooky houses with the little guys. Look at the little skeleton guys, the little ghosties, the spider, and the little pop of orange with the pumpkins. Are you joking? $6.99 I thought was kind of pricey, but it's a big, nice canvas tote bag with really good handles. And I'm not using this for groceries. I like using this for when we travel to put like all of my, hair stuff in, my toiletries, all that, and taking it. I just love these. So I went ahead and got that one. I'm obsessed. I may use it for, grocery stuff too. I'm looking for the big plastic ones that TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods sells. They don't have them out yet. They still have the summer ones, but they will. And I'm stocking up because I need some new grocery bags. I use the reusable ones. I wanted this shirt from Five Below so bad when we went a couple weeks ago and they did not have it in stock, but we went to a different Five Below today and I found them. So excited. It says, "Let the chaos begin. Savage, Speed Demon." I mean, can you with the villain ladies? Yes, please. And the color on it, love it. It's like a yellow color. I got a large. I could have got the medium, but I like my stuff to be a little bit oversized, especially when you dry it and it shrinks a little bit. And I don't want it to be, tight weaning about that life. So I was happy to see that $5.55 at Five Below. I did get a candle, the Spooky Season by DW Home. DW Home has really good scent candles. This one smelled amazing. Now, I will tell you, me and Waylon smelled a bunch of the other ones and they were like gag. I was like, no, no, no. This one was $7.99. I did make a Bath & Body Works order. That should be coming in online. And then Monday, my store told me they were getting all the pumpkin stuff in store. And that's what I'm looking forward to, just stocking up all year. Not candles. Y'all know I like the essential oils. I'm not really buying a lot of candles, but body care stuff. I am out of all sprays and lotion, and I'm stocking up for my favorite pumpkin scents for the whole year. So I don't have to buy just mid ones, for the rest of the year. That's my plan. And then I always buy spooky picture frames because I'm trying to convert all of them in the house to these. I bought a bunch last year. I need to change them out, but these are beautiful, like score, because these are hard to find. And these are such my vibe. These are all by Rachel Zoe. I am loving her stuff. Everything I saw in store today by her, like pillows, throws, the picture frames, everything looked so good. Look at the details with the skull and the roses on there. That is me to a T. Now, a little pricey, $10, but these are heavy duty and nice. And then I loved the black roses. Are you joking, with the vines and stuff? That was the first one I saw. It reminds me of my ring that I got last summer when we went on our girls trip. We're leaving on our girls trip when you watch this weekend, so I'm excited. Got this last year, but that's what it reminded me of. And I said, oh, we've got to get that. $10 for that. And then I do like the gold and the black detail of this one. It's a little bit outside of my vibe, but I really was digging it. I love the snakes with the skulls. It looks glittery and has a little bit of glitter, but not a lot, to where I was like, don't get it, because I hate and loathe glitter stuff. So does the hubby, but I don't like glitter Halloween at all. I don't like the way it looks. But this just looked really pretty to me. I was loving that. So yeah, $30 for 3 picture frames, but that'll last forever. And like I said, this stuff is hard to find, so I was happy to score it. So happy with my little finds and my little haul today. Saint, what are you doing? Get out of the bags. This boy, like, are you joking? Mommy didn't get you anything? Waylon said we should have got you a toy, but you got enough toys. Yeah, don't sass me. Don't sass me. Just got done doing 10 minutes on the walking pad. I like to do increments of 10 minutes, so you're not doing like a bunch at one time, except on my check-in days when I do my check-ins and I do like super low speed and just turtle walk while I'm doing check-ins and the steps add up. That's the only exception, but I like to do like 10 minutes after I eat, 10 minutes here and there, and they add up super quick. So if you're getting overwhelmed with your step goal, like it's just too much, it's overwhelming, break it up into little increments. It's more obtainable to do that, and it doesn't feel like so daunting, and it adds up. I also wanted to show you guys my water. So I'm done with my second 40 ouncer, so 80 ounces of water down the hatch, plus a large drink from Sonic. And then I haven't drank, this one's opened already. I like to save these ones from Sam's Club, the alkaline water. I am loving. I hope they don't take these away. I hope it's not just a summer thing, because I freaking love these things. I don't know what it is about it, but I think they taste way better than regular water or other bottled water. It may just be a placebo. I don't care. I love it, and I'm happy to see them back. But I started on one yesterday or last night, as you can see, so I'm gonna drink on this and probably open another one. Maybe have a Sprite Zero. Like, we drinking all the drink around here, but you can get your water in. Do not say you can't get your water in. Don't say you can't get your protein in or your steps. I'm showing you guys how to do it. I'm showing you tips and tricks. Utilize them. It is time to cook dinner. We are making a chopped cheese Sammy. Trey in the background is excited for it. We are ready for dinner. I know I'm hungry. I know he's hungry. So simple ingredients. Okay, you can use whatever bun you want. The macros and stuff that I have for you down below is just for the meat mixture. This is going to make 4. There's 4 of us. That works out perfect. You can double it, have leftovers, whatever. We're serving ours. He's so excited. On the 6-count Kaiser rolls we found on clearance at the Wally World for $2.04. These feel so, they feel like a big croissant. Okay, I'm here for it. They are so soft. I cannot wait to try these bad boys. Now it says on here, where they at, that they're 170 calories. I just did a search on these in my First Form app, and they came up as that. So that's what we're going with. I hope it's right. You know, these nutrition labels be cray, but I was like, excited for it. We need a pound of beef. I'm using 93. You can use ground chicken, turkey, 96, 85, whatever you want, girl. We're gonna do 4 slices of my plastic cheese. I mean, it just melts oh so dreamy and creamy. You can use regular cheese, whatever. I want to do a tablespoon of the wash that ass sauce, and we've got the buttery burger blend as our seasoning. And we're gonna chop up some onion. I'm gonna try to chop it up super fine, because Waylon is the worst. Who has picky kids that if any onion is in any recipe, they ain't eating it? That is my son. Okay, so I'm gonna try to disguise it. He's over at his mama's. Maybe he won't know. I'm sure he will. He can pick out something the size of like, need a microscope, and he'll be like, oh my gosh, it's got onion in it. Everybody else loves onion, so we adding it. I'm not just going to cater something just for him. So that's all we need, y'all, for these chopped cheesy sandwiches. I'm gonna add some ketchup and mustard to mine. You could do mayo, ranch, knock your socks off. We've got our meat in the pan. I did 60 grams of diced onion, and then we've got some of the Kinder's buttery burger blend on top. I am generous with it. I'm gonna brown this up, drain it. Drained our meat. I added 1 tablespoon of the wash that ass sauce, and then of course seasoning. Y'all season your food. We put a little bit more of the burger blend on there, so I'm just going to stir this around, heat it a little bit more. Get crazy, girls, get crazy with that sliced cheese. I'm gonna put the lid on. I don't even have the heat on. I'm just letting the residual heat from the stove. You see it's already melting. I'm gonna let it melt before I stir it all together. Cheese has melted. We have stirred it up. I have cut the Kaiser buns. All you gotta do now is just put them on your buns. If you want them toasted, you can toast them. We're just eating ours regular, I think, and add your toppings. I would do lettuce on mine. Y'all know I'm not a tomato girly, but you could definitely do tomato on there. I might do some pickles on the side is what I'm thinking for Trey and I, because we are pickle fans. And that is an easy, like, 10-second dinner. Got a serving of the chopped Sammy meat. Got pickles on there. I did some of the G. Hughes ketchup with some mustard on the big old Kaiser rolls, and I've got 150 grams of fresh cherries on the side. I've just been loving fruit on the side for a side option for summer. It's just been so refreshing. So this plate for dinner you see here is 488 calories, 34 grams of protein, 63 carbs, 12 fat, and 4 fiber. Never skip dessert. It is 7:12. We are doing a yogurt bowl. Surprised. Yogurt bowl Yasso bars are now on plan. I just got a bunch from Target. Protein bars. My favorite protein bar right now currently is the Built Puff salted caramel. Y'all, so good. I ordered 2 more boxes because it's the best one in my opinion. It is delicious. We've got a yogurt bowl, though I know you're tired of seeing it, but I just put things on plan that I like, that reaches my goals. and I have on hand. Like I don't have to buy new stuff every single week. So I've got some non-fat plain Greek yogurt in there. The frosted sugar cookie is available on PEScience's site. I checked because I ordered some more snickerdoodle for my coffee yesterday. So that's there. We've got some frozen blueberries, fresh strawberries, and my favorite Purely Elizabeth cookie granola, which is the double chocolate. I can only get this at Target or Amazon. Some of y'all are asking me you couldn't find it. That's where I'm seeing it. And I did get the Kodiak, what is it, the Biscoff cookie granola or whatever it is. I'm going to try that one out. It looks good. So 284 calories, 33 grams of protein, 32 carbs, 3 fat, and 5 fiber. We're in today's Wednesday rest day macros at 1755 on the calories, 142 protein, 186 carbs, and 51 fat, with 24 grams of fiber. I have taken my Epsom salt bath and soaked, taken my makeup off, looking fresh-faced, ready to go to bed. Gotta fix this hair, and then we are hitting the satchel, as I like to call it. For today's steps, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're gonna hit about 11,000 steps before we go to bed. My goal on rest days is always, I set to 8,000, but legit every day I get between 11 to probably 14,000 steps a day. That's just the norm for me because I never sit down. I'm constantly doing stuff, whether it is working out, but more importantly, just doing crap around here and hashtag having boys, who's with me, having kids in general. So constantly getting my steps, that is not a worry, but did hear me say I got on the walking pad a few times today after meals, usually just because it helps speed up digestion. I feel better when I do that for 10 minutes and on low speed, nothing crazy. So if you have a walking pad, I suggest you guys do that, especially if you are lacking in the step department. It's a great way to get it in without feeling like you're even doing anything. Why are my calories lower today? I have 3 rest days now. I'm only training 4 days a week, which has helped tremendously from doing it since August all the way through that next level shred. My body was like shutting down. I had to change things up, and I went to 4 days, and it dramatically changed any like holding on to any inflammation, any excess water. I just felt better. I felt like a Mack truck hit me when I was doing 5 days and with eating the lower calorie. So now doing 3 rest days has really been helping me. This is the day I go the lowest on, is on Wednesdays. Saturday, y'all know I have an untracked dinner and dessert, so I'm definitely eating higher calorie that day. I'm not really focused or worried about it, just getting my protein earlier in the day. And then Sunday, I've been hitting between 18 and 1900 calories on Sundays, and then getting back to the grind as far as the higher calories throughout the week with my training. Now, based on me slightly upping my calories a little bit this week, my body responded amazingly so far. It's only Wednesday, but the data is showing me like, girl, keep pushing the food because the scale keeps dropping as I keep upping the food. It's nuts. Body recomposition in your body once you put muscle on your frame is insane, and it will definitely change like all the time. It's never going to just stay in one spot the longer you are in your journey of health. So I'm probably going to up them again, and y'all know I'm doing like little mini increments slightly next week. We are going on that girls trip next weekend, so I am going to be training 3 days versus 4, which is totally fine. Give my body a break. I haven't had a deload or anything like that since April, right when we first started the shred, so it'll be much needed to have one day off. It's nothing crazy, and getting right back to it on Monday and eating the same calories that I up a little bit next week. So that is my plan. Thank you guys so much for watching today's rest day video. I hope it gave you some ideas as far as food, any tips or anything on your particular health journey. Remember, everybody is individualized. There's not a one size fits all for health. It's individual for each person. These videos are to give you any information that I've learned along the way, things that I'm still learning, things that I'm trying and sharing with you guys. And basically the main focus of these videos, guys, is for motivation, inspiration, but for inspiration on protein. Like that's what I was going through the video. I can't hit my protein, Nicole. I can't hit my water. I can't hit my steps. So those are like some of the things that I keep drilling every single video because it's so common that I hear from so many people. So it might sound like a broken record to a lot of you guys, but for a lot of people, it is not and they need the help. And it doesn't hurt to hear things more than one time because it finally starts to register for my people that have been here a long time as well. So there's that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope your Monday is starting off kick-ass. Let's have an awesome week this week. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this rest day edition. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.